happy rabbit on a naughty spree. Bananas from Capits in Korea, quick to flee. Teasing sisters jumping wild and free. Leapfrogging over Posh spice, too stealthy for me. Cookie bags crumble, teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Tiny eyes glinting, always on the prowl. Moving through the shadows, stealthy as an owl. Captain Stash pilfered, making her scowl. Teeny's got agility, swift as a howl. Cookie bags crumble, Teeny hears a call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild and on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Crumble, Teeny hears the call. Ears twitch, nose sniff, eats it all. Planters sitting, feeling 10 feet tall. Life's a grand adventure, loving it all. Few tons of playgrounds, Teeny roams at night. Feasting on treasures hidden out of sight. Teasing Posh spice, leaving her in plight. Adventures in the moonlight, bunny delight. Captain's fast but Teeny never slow. Running through hay mangers, nimbly on tiptoe. Heartbeats wild and on the show. Teeny's grand adventure, give her a toy. Teeny's grand adventure, loving it all.
Dusty the rabbit, all covered in hay, building her nest like it's time to play. Big floppy ears and a mischievous twitch. In the yard she's always digging a ditch. She sneaks through with a hop and a skip, eyes wide open just looking for a trip. Suspicious she is not denying that fact. Playful trickster, always up to some act. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the way she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show. She's a Flemish giant with a heart so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, so bold. Every story about her just has to be told. Dusty the rabbit, always in the know, running in circles with a gleeful glow. Dusty, Dusty, where have you been? Rolling in the hay, making everything green. Dusty, Dusty, always so sly, with your floppy ears reaching for the sky. She cuddles in the sun just for a snooze, dreaming about the ways she can build a nest. Her fluffy tail wiggles when she's on the go. Naughty little Dusty, always stealing the show.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush blazing a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws, leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight.
All right, guys. Sluggy's here. Hewlin Mall. Now awaiting the presence of the. Hang on. Guys, I'm gonna go. Okay. That music was a little loud. Hewlin Mall, thank you for announcing me. Now awaiting the presence of the Honorable Captain Kira, Queen of the Bunz. Thank you. Oh yeah, the donkey. I guess Donkey was up there. Look at that beautiful view of Donkey. Donkey cam. Yeah, he's got some really nice cameras now. He's got like 2 cameras on him. You can now see him in his fireplace. But yeah, how you doing, Hewlin Mall? It's been a really pretty day out here in Bunzville. I know I put a couple pictures up on the Discord. I think I had a picture of Little Gray and his mama Delphine snuggling. And then I had a picture of Dusty, like just foraging and eating some wild stuff. But yeah, they were outside for a nice part of the day, a really good, nice part of the day. And I was very happy about that. Donkey. Oh, I am Donkey. And he says, hello, Hulin Muli. Our laddie Hulin Muli, our main man mod, laddie Hulin Muli. But yeah, the bunnies were like really happy to be outside today, right, Mr. Gwynch? Yeah. And Mr. Slugbird, oh, this giant koala boy, he was very happy. Yeah, hi. And I got to do some outdoor chores. I was scrubbed with dish soap some of these big kind of mat rugs that I've got down here, like these guys, and sprayed them down and cleaning up some stuff in the backyard, and took some videos of the bunnies. Oh goodness, what else? just kind of getting stuff done. I got to go to the beach, which was some of the beach was a little underwater. Okay. The Midwest has gotten a lot of rain this spring. Okay. And so the beach is, it's wet. Let's just say that there's plenty of water at the beach. So yeah, I spent a little time at the beach. It's just very beautiful. Nice breezes off the lake. And, a nice amount of people just enjoying a pretty day. Because it was like in the 70s and sunny, not too windy. I think I have rabbit fur on my lips. But yeah, it's one of those days where it was just really super pleasant to be outside. Not a day you want to be, not able to go outside at all. But yeah, just tried to get mainly outdoor stuff done today, and had to unpack more of my clothes from the trip, and I'm still doing lots of bunny laundry from all their blankets, and as you do, why I have so much fur in my face? But yeah, the Giant Bunz producer and I were talking about trying to do like longer form videos that are, kind of more subject oriented, about rabbits. And so, I'm trying to think what I can do. I think I may do one on like, how important hay is to bunnies. I don't know. I want to do something that I'm actually can feel like I can confidently talk about. But that form of rabbit video, I think, where you talk about a specific thing about rabbits, I think that people watch those a lot. I know I do. It's like sometimes I have to look something up. I'm like, oh, I wonder this about rabbits or that about rabbits. And some YouTube videos pop up and it's like, oh, well, okay. I'll watch that. Hello, Mikey NL. I just saw you pop up in the chat. Mickey NL. Hi, Docky. I like that. I like Donkey with a U. And Docky I never would have thought of until Mikey NL, I think. So, yeah, you guys all have good nicknames. Some of them given to you by Donkey. I think a lot of them. And then you have nicknames for Donkey. Hi, Mikey. What's going on? What's going on in Mikey's world, in the Mikey NL world? Mikey NL 1038 world. Let's be specific, because there could be other Mikey NLs. Prestorian. Hey, Prestorian driving in early in his DeLorean, dressed as the Mandalorian, coming from Lothlorien, singing Chants Gregorian while playing his accordion with one arm. So he is driving safely, and later we will all be with Prestorian a Snorian. Loudly. Very loud, vigorously and loudly. Donkey is saying my two favorite Texas people in the chat, Hulin Wooly and Prestorian. Donkey has two favorite Texans. That's really cute, Donkey. And it's very lucky that there are enough Texans in the chat that you can have two favorites. I was actually thinking about that today. I'm like, we've had JHNSB in the chat. We've got Prestorian. We've got Hulinmully. Oh gosh, where is Mr. Blackstar from? I can't remember now. Shoot. I can't remember. It's been a little while since he's been here. Plus, I just can't remember. You're scanning negatives? You're scanning negatives. Haven't you done that before? Haven't you told us something about that before? Is this becoming a thing for you, Mikey NL? Is this like part of your career now? Tell me. Or do I smell a side gig? What's going on here? At first, I thought it said scamming negatives, and it seemed very surreal, like you're scamming negative things. Like, if you're gonna scam something, you may as well scam bad things, right? Like scamming the scammers. That's always funny. That is a good time, scamming scammers. Do you ever do that, Mikey? Scam the scammers. I know you scan negatives, but do you scam negatives? We gotta hook you up with Curie Bloodrose because, yeah, where's Curie Bloodrose, by the way? Curie, I moderated your chat for a couple years, and your Discord, and you're not in my chat, like rarely. JHNSB is here. He's been here a couple times. I mean, like at least a couple times. JHNSB has been here, but he's not regularly here. Unless he's lurking. I was very good friends with JHNSB. Like, I knew like a lot about his life. He knew about all the broken appliances in my life. So then that's pretty huge, right? That means we're pretty close. So I don't know where he is, where he's been. Okay, I know he's got a baby. He's got a wife and a baby. I will let him off the hook. I wish he would come here though and fix all my broken appliances. I never see JHNSB. Well, yeah, but I know that he's been here like twice, maybe. But yeah, he's not a regular. Teeny, stop scrapping around. You're scaring the boys' side gang. And they're trying to have their num dinner dish. Mikey, it's a thing I do every once in a while. Okay. Fair enough. Are you saying yes to the side gig? That it's a side gig, or yes that you're gonna scam the scammers? Prestorian, I watch a couple of YouTube channels that mess with scammers. Yeah, aren't those so fun? I was a fan of one on Twitch. And then also, okay, I don't want to maybe talk about people that I know and some of the activities that they do, but someone I may have just mentioned in the chat not too long ago is involved with scamming scammers in that whole community. Human Mall, I enjoy videos where scammers get scammed. It's funny as heck when they start yelling and cussing. Agreed. 100%. Mike Hannah, yes. Short but sweet. Hewlin Mall Prestorian, ever watch Kit Boga? His videos are great. I've heard of Kit Boga. I don't know that I've ever seen any of his videos, so have I? I don't know. Maybe someone showed me a Kit Boga. I know I've heard that name recently. Y'all ever hear of Jim Browning? No, I don't know that guy. No Hume, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, we'll have to check out Jim Browning, Kit Boga. I'm trying to remember who is the guy. Curie Bloodrose got me into this guy on Twitch. And I was definitely like, I'm trying to remember his name now. Oh, I can't remember, but he and his wife, it was this guy, and then this guy would like get in on the scammer, and he had a bunch of people who worked with him. You know, sometimes the guys would be like with him in his office. Other times they'd be like on call with him. But his wife, he would get, when he really needed to go down hard on a scammer, he would call his wife in. Oh, she was way scarier than any of the scammers. She was fierce. That was very entertaining. Like when he would bring his wife in, because you knew she would bring him down hard. Trilogy Media is legit too. Both good. Oh, Mikey, you know both of them. Okay. Mike, you seem like you might watch a little bit of YouTube now and then. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe you're an Insta guy. Facebook, that's still a thing. I get sent by, let's just say someone in the chat that we all know and love, sends me a lot of Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Reels, all very well chosen. But yeah, someone in the chat sends me a lot of those things, and I don't see her. I don't see her yet, but we all know her. We love her, and I'm gonna see her tomorrow morning. As a matter of fact, it's one of our local giant bunzers. So YouTube good. Oh my gosh, it's like he's like a YouTube addicted caveman. YouTube good. Mikey like YouTube. Oh my goodness. Look at this beautiful salad bowl. You guys are eating off of the fine china because there's nothing that's too fine for my giant bungers and for Mr. Koala, who has the mule ears. Yes, he does. Oh my gosh, I love this boy so much. And Dusty and Gwynnie are eating the same piece of kale. That is super duper cute. Super duper cute. It's like in Lady and the Tramp when they're eating the same noodle out of this bowl of spaghetti. They're having a little back alley. Like I think they're getting the leftovers from the restaurant or something. They're getting their big platter of like spaghetti and they're having like a little dinner date. They're like, because they're like alley dogs. They're like, aren't they Lady and the Tramp? Or maybe Lady's probably someone's fancy dog, and then she escapes and she meets up with Tramp, who's like her feral dog boyfriend. It's been a minute since I've seen that movie. Many minutes. But I just always remember that iconic like slurping this spaghetti together scene. I think all couples need to recreate that. Oh, Hewlin Wall. Christy, yes. Correct, sir. Miss Christy, Krispy Kreme, Krusty Crab Tillman. Instantgram. Yeah, Christy sends me all kinds of stuff. She like mainly, I mean, I've got a couple other people who send me things too. But yeah, and then I've been known to just go on a spree where I find a bunch of stuff that just says Christy, and I'll just send her stuff, like, but I don't get, I go in phases, like, I just haven't been on my phone a whole lot lately, so I haven't been looking at Instagram, barely looking at I haven't been looking at YouTube much at all, except for, like, that Sir Munster's streams. You got to watch Sir Munster streams. That's the place to be. Another place to be on YouTube, of course. And yeah. And then what else? Instagram, I haven't really been on there much. I do like Instagram because I follow. There's, you know what I mean, like tons of ballet I follow on there, but there's a couple funny things too. Hi. Hi. Who's a big girl? It's Dusty. Dusty. How you doing, Dusty? The boys' side enclosure was supposed to be cleaned before the stream, and it didn't because Captain Kira got caught up doing some stuff during dinner. Yes, watching a little bit of Better Call Saul and having just come from the beach. Having to have some food before the stream. Miss Dusty. What do you think, Miss Dusty? Am I being too crazy? Who's over there? Is it Teeny? Dusty, do you like Teeny? I think I saw you guys having a little punchy battle earlier today. Teeny, do you like Dusty? Do you like Dusty? Oh, it looks like she's trying to pull your fur through. Dusty, are you guys going to get all moved downstairs soon so that the giant Bunz room can be redone? Can you imagine that? I can put you right next to Teeny. Up close and personal with Teeny. What do you think? Yeah, she's troublesome. Teeny, I'm talking about you. Sir Munster. How far along with you on Better Call Saul? Oh gosh. I think I'm on season 6 or 5. I don't know. I've been watched a lot, I'll tell you that. There's been people who've died. There's stuff has happened. Some disturbing things. I like the funny parts. I like the funny parts. I like the character exposition. There's just been some dark stuff that's happened. Of course, I'm not going to go into it because many people probably have not watched the show, but it's still really good. It's just it's some of the stuff that's happened has been hard for me. I'm like, I don't have the heart for this. It's just too much. So, having said that, I don't want to give anything away, but yeah, I'm gonna hopefully watch the show through the end. But I almost stopped a couple times. I almost was like, I gotta walk away from this. You know, I want to watch something like The Sound of Music. High on a hill was lonely goat herd, lay, oh, lay, oh, lay, hoo. You know, stuff like that. Stuff like that with Julie Andrews. More my style. Don't spoil. I'm not spoiling. But let's just say some stuff happens in that show. Can we say that? I think, oh, you never got that far. Well, yeah, I'm not going to spoil it. Mickey NL. Oh, Mickey, what a pity you don't understand. You gotta do those negatives. They all need to be scanned and scammed. Okay, guys, let's go over to the girls' side. Hey, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Pop-a-da-bottom, pop-a-da-bottom. Oh no, that's also the same tune when Elmer Fudd sings "Kill the Wabbit, Kill the Wabbit." We don't want to sing that. No, we want to sing "Feed the Wabbit, feed the Wabbit, feed the Wabbit, feed the Wabbit." Don't spoil. Oh my gosh. Being warned by Mickey and Al. Oh my gosh, you guys. I didn't even separate the cilantro. Oh, Captain Kira. I think I got distracted. I'm going to blame it on Better Call Saul. Oh my gosh, guys. So that means the Boys Side gang didn't even get cilantro. Good grief. Sorry, Boys Side gang. Here. Boys Side gang. Boys Side gang. Here you go. Here you go, babies. We'll save some for Donkey. Oops. Oh boy. You guys will find that eventually. Hi, Gwynch. Okay, so this, I'm going to put this in my pocket. This is for Donkey. Hey, what have people done today? Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. The medicine go down, the medicine go down. Just a spoonful of kale helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. In the most giant Bunzful way. Hey, what's up, Doc? But yeah, guys, what did everyone do today? Like I said, I was outside quite a bit, bringing the bunnies outside, bringing the bunnies inside, bringing their hay and their food and their waters out, and playing with them and taking videos, and scrubbing their indoor-outdoor rugs thingies, and washing them, and washing all their blankies, drying all their blankies, and I was eating a lot of leftovers today. I didn't cook anything. My leftovers were a very cute, I think you would call it almost a shepherd's pie because it wasn't really a pot pie. It was mashed potatoes, peas, carrots, garlic, quite a bit of garlic, and some onion, the purple onion, red onion, whatever you call it, pinto beans, and some vegetarian sausages. So there was a lot of stuff going on in this thing. A little, what else? What kind of oil was in there? Maybe a little olive oil or something? Yeah. But it was good stuff, and then lock him in the downstairs shower. Yeah. Yeah, you always gotta lock him in the downstairs shower. That's what happens, you know? We're not mean. We don't swear. We don't curse. We don't hit. We don't push, shove. We don't do anything like that. We don't, but we do put you in the downstairs bathroom shower, which sometimes is quite pleasant. You can take a bath. The downstairs bathroom shower is also a bathtub. This is so funny. Wait. Okay, Christy just sent me more things on my phone. Okay, that was pretty awesome. She just sent me something where a big like Broadway show musical is going on, and I think it was Snow White. I'll have to go back, but it was basically the Disney princess goes to hug someone and her wig flies off, and then the other person who hugged them starts laughing. Oh, I love stuff like that so much. I've had a wig fly off on stage, and I kind of flipped it back on. I was doing like a big kick thing, and my wig flipped towards the audience, and it was like a preview. So we weren't officially open, but it was still people paying for like half price tickets. And then afterwards, I was like, "Oh, I'm sure no one noticed." And then everyone was like, "Oh, they noticed." I was like, "Come on, I don't even really want to know. Like, just lie." But yeah, wig trauma. That was before someone finally took me aside and showed me how to do pin curls, which, okay, pin curls are like, oops. Pin curls are like you take a section of your hair and you either braid it or you twist it and you make a little, like you're trying to make your hair have pretty curls. You go like this, and then you put little bobby pins in each, You do that all over your head. You take little I mean, you probably should take a smaller section than what I took because you need to do like 20 of them all over your head. And then, wait, let me think about how you do this. So then you put your wig cap on over the pin curls, and then you pin your wig in through the wig cap, and you hook it in through the little curls that you have underneath the wig cap. And it works. It works like 100% of the time. But during previews is like the first really big professional production I'd done that was like, wasn't the first professional production I'd done, but it was the first one where I was wearing like a wig, I guess. Yeah, it was my first time being wigged in a show, and it was a big wig. It was a big updo. There was a ton of hair, and it was kind of cute because it was a brunette wig, but there was a little bit of a reddish tint, which is, if you see my hair in the sunlight, I do have like a golden red highlights to my hair, on whatever undertones, I don't know. Because my mom's a redhead. So, but I was like, okay, they did a nice wig for me. And there was a wig dresser, and he or she, I don't remember who it was, would wash the wig like every couple of weeks. The whole wig would get washed, and they would have to set it again and spray it. And of course, I would destroy it because I was doing like backflips over guys and cartwheels over men and being flipped in the air and all kinds of stuff. Quick changes with the dresses and all the costumes on and off. So yeah, my wigs would get destroyed, and they would look pretty ridiculous by the end of the night. And I would just would shove it back in place, and I would keep like hairspraying it. By the end of the week, it was like knocking on the Aquanet door. Well, yeah, guys. What are people eating today? Oh my gosh, you guys! I made homemade ice cream in the blender. Tiny little mini can of cream of coconut, honey, vanilla, frozen mango chunks, 3 handfuls of pistachios, and that was it. That's it. I blended it together, put it in 3 separate cups, and put it in the freezer. It was really good. Super duper good. I didn't know that. I was kind of worried that the mango wouldn't go well with the pistachio, but I wanted to add something frozen because I wanted ice cream right away. That's the real truth behind it. And so I had a big bag of frozen mango chunks, and I was like, okay, well, I don't know, pistachio and mango, they don't sound terrible together. But I wasn't sure, but it was good. It was actually very good. You could totally do it if you were patient and not impatient like moi. You could just do the cream of coconut and the 3 handfuls of pistachios. You could do, and then the honey and vanilla. You know what? I should have put a pinch of sea salt in there because that really balances out ice cream. That is actually, my dad and I were talking about that. We're talking about ice cream and how you do need to have a little bit of salt in there. Oh my gosh, you guys. Ice cream with like a sea salt or like a salty caramel in it, and then a little bit of chocolate. Whew. That sounds good. Wait, cookie? Are we already talking about cookie time here, huh? Well, it's Donkey in the chat saying cookie. Okay, that's not surprising. Hey, Hewlin Mall. I took this wasn't really your advice, but you said my hair looked good yesterday, and I realized the difference was I used a real hairbrush, and I brushed my hair with like a really nice soft bristle hairbrush. Some days I don't even really brush my hair, and I thought, what did I do? And I used not only a hairbrush, not only did I brush, but I used a soft bristle, really nice hairbrush. So I did it again. Oops, I brushed my hair again. Oops, I brushed it again. I done brushed my hair. But yeah, as you can probably tell, I don't really care about my hair. I don't really look at it much. I do wash it. I do condition. I put the little. I have like a some kind of blackberry hair mask thing I put on it. I mean, I try to treat it well, but like you guys have friends who like do their hair every day and they put it in curlers and they do. I mean, this, that, and the other. I don't. I could not do that every day. I couldn't even do that really maybe once a week. I don't know. Um, I don't know. People have say, "Oh, good hair days, bad hair days." I mean, just I wouldn't worry about it. Just be happy if you're healthy enough to have some hair, and I don't know. I do appreciate beautiful hair though. Like you sometimes you see people and you're just like, "Oh my gosh," they either have like some really cool color of hair or they just the people who have high volumes of hair that has like waviness to it. Oh my gosh, that also is beautiful. Or people who have ringlets. Oh my gosh. I have a very close family friend who she has black hair and it's all in ringlets and she just always looks like a princess. She just always, you know what I mean? It looks like someone has done her hair in like corkscrew curls, but that's just how her hair is. So adorable. Um, and that person just had a birthday, and I doubt you're tuning in, but I wish you know what? I need to send this I need to send her a link because I think she would love these bunny rabbits. And I don't know that she has tuned in yet, but I'm so glad I just thought of her and her beautiful black ringlet hair. I'm going to invite her into the chat because I think she would get a kick out of it. Whenever I stayed with my aunt and uncle and a cousin, they would make homemade ice cream every Monday for Monday Night Football. How fun is that? Oh, I love that tradition. I, I come from a football family. And I don't remember them ever making like special food. Maybe they did, and I just don't realize it. Plus, I was a vegetarian so early on in life that I was excluded from most of the family food and shunned. My mom is now actually being nice to me about being a vegetarian. So, mom, if you're watching, I really appreciate that. And there have been some people in my life who have defended me against, we're in a restaurant and there should be something for you to eat, and I don't know, or just defended me against other people who were critical of me being a vegetarian. So, all those vegetarian heroes out there in my life, I really appreciate you because it's like it's one of those things that's really important to me. It's very deep in my heart. And so it can be a little brutal out there when you're a vegetarian and you're around non-vegetarians because some people get kind of defensive about. I don't know. It shouldn't be a thing. It should be like, oh, your political views and your religious views. It's like, okay, whatever, no big deal. That's your thing. But some people, like when I was growing up, especially, some people, I would get like attacked by people like, why won't you eat meat? And do you think there's something wrong with me because I eat meat? And, like, I don't know. You just get people saying ridiculous things. And if I were attacking people for eating meat, I mean, I would completely understand, me being attacked by, oh, me, that might get some people to get really annoyed. But anyway, yeah, my mom has recently been kind of supportive of me being vegetarian. She thinks it's very healthy, like not, eating dairy and meat and stuff. I mean, I think she's like ultimately I think you're probably eating better, than a lot of people. So I was touched by that. Wait, happy birth interesting how you mentioned someone had a birthday recently. Mine is your birthday is this Wednesday. Is it really? Okay. So nearing the end of May. Let me think about this. Are you a Gemini, Hewlin Mall, by any chance? We also have a close family person whose birthday is close to yours. Another birthday farther down in May. So, and that person is a Gemini. So I wonder if you're a Gemini. And then this other person who just had a birthday, she's like right smack dab in the middle of April, I think. I can't remember what her sign is. I can't remember. I need to wish her a late happy birthday though. And you know what? I will send her an invite. I'll send her a link to Giant Bunz. Yeah, happy early birthday. If somehow we don't see you on your actual birthday, you are a big part of Giant Bunz Hewlin Mall. So I hope that we do see you. But if you're, doing other things, I would understand. I have no issue with people being vegan, vegetarian. It's their choice. Just don't judge me for eating meat. Respect me, I'll respect you. Yeah, true. True. Um, I have a lot of people close to me. I mean, most people that are close to me are not vegetarian. Um, there's a couple that are. I mean, one of my closest friends, she is a vegetarian. Let me think about this. There is a small group of us that are vegetarian, kind of like all together, and we're all like super into animals and growing vegetables and all that stuff. So it's really cool to at least have like one or two friends who are also vegetarians, because I tell you, especially being in the Midwest, you can feel very excluded and a little out on your own, if I may say so. You're a okay, you're a Gemini. Okay, Hewlin Mall. It's funny because apparently, looking at the zodiac thing, I being a Libra woman, Geminis are apparently an astrological sign that Libras get along with. I'm trying to remember. Oh gosh, what are the other ones? I think Sagittarius. Sagittarius. And I think Libras definitely get along with other Libras, because we're all like the same kind of wackiness, looking for balance and loving beauty. And like Libras, I don't even know. Like when you look at the description of Libra, kind of fortunately and unfortunately at the same moment, I am very much in like along with the description. They're not perfect. Libras are not perfect. Trying to get a Libra to make a decision. Oh, that's fun. And I would freely admit that. But yeah, I think Geminis are a sign that I get along with. So that would make a lot of sense that I get along with all you guys. But I think I had a friend who was a Sagittarius. And I think that was another one we kind of joked about. Oh, well, Sagittarius gets along with Libra, and then I also have some people close to me in my life that are like the opposite with Libra. Like they're like so opposite that they're not supposed to get along, and I'm like, uh-oh. Kind of didn't want to know that almost. Pastorian, you're a Leo. Oh my gosh. You tend to like Libras? Well, my baby brother is Leo, and we have always been best friends. We don't get to see each other much as adults now, but oh my gosh, the love I have for my little brother. So like I've always suspected, I wasn't 100% sure because I don't know a lot of other Leos, but the fact that the two of us get along so well stands to reason. I think yeah, Prestorian, that's cool. You know, the thing about my brother, and I think it is also about other Leos, they're kind of like fun-loving people and kind of funny. So that kind of makes sense. I think because Leos are more like easygoing and fun-loving, they tend to like Libras because I'm just gonna say like Libras are kind of that way too. Like, we do appreciate we appreciate like the finer things and the fun things and parties and artwork and just you know what I mean? Like the things in life that give you all that kind of nice special enjoyment, you know? Pretty clothes and jewelry and good food and I mean, everyone likes that stuff to an extent, but to Libras, I think it holds a more dear place in their heart. Like it's essential almost to have those nice things around them and and also like close relationships with fun people, you know, fun and laid back people like Leos and stuff. That's just that's my take. That's my hot take on astrology. Uh I'll have to work in the Leo thing into your Prestorian, the whole Prestorian intro that I give you. Your brother, Prestorian, your brother is a Libra, but he doesn't really believe in the zodiac thing. Okay, that's really funny. My brother is a Leo. I get along with him great, and your brother is a Libra. That's so funny. Well, and you know, it could be too when you have a close brother sister relationship and you already understand that relationship. So you already have a Leo to Libra relationship that could make you like all Libras in a way because you know you understand how to interact with your brother and you kind of understand how he works and so that might be like oh I understand Libras and so therefore that's like an easier kind of relationship for me. I don't know. I actually do like astrology, and I used to think even more as a kid, like, "Oh, this has gotta be it's totally made up." Having said that, if you believe in energy and you believe that the planets and the stars and the universe is in constant, energetic motion, and, when you were born, you know, whatever energy the universe was holding at that moment, that little snapshot in time, it kind of imprinted on your system. Kind of makes sense in a way. I mean, you kind of have to like bend your brain a little bit, crank the wheels a little bit to get there, but um I will say there are some people out there that fit their astrological thing to a T. And there are certain signs out there that I suspect I have more difficult relationships with. Even some people close to me, who have signs that are like the complete opposite of mine. Um, right, little gray. Yes, he's the sweetest boy in the world. Guys, it's 8:50. Let's go see Mr. Bundonkadonk. I gotta figure out what signs all the giant buns are. That would be fun. How about that? Mr. Bundonkadonk. Look at this. Look at this guy. I'm gonna get your vegetables. Oh, what's coming for Mr. Madonna? We're getting where do I place this now? Over there? There we go. Did I move your box hut? Did I move the donkey hut? Yeah, Donkey's kind of been enjoying this box hut thing that Dusty pretty much designed this. When I was on the trip, she did a lot of work on this house here, this box house. Mr. Bandonkadonk. Oh yeah. He's starting out with the kale. They really do like this. I call it dinosaur kale. I think it's also called lacinato kale. I don't know. I also call it the dark green bumpy kale. It's very bumpy. They like that a lot. I love it when he stretches. I know. Prestorian. I never tire of watching these guys do all their bunny stuff. Stretching, yawning, washing their little snouts, grabbing their ears and pulling their ears to their mouth, like to wash the little ear tips at the ends. Like everything they do to me is just still as adorable as ever. I don't know. I can't get enough of these guys. They're just adorbs. I did see some really adorable dogs today at the beach, like swimming in the water and fetching, and it's weird. It's weird not having a dog because I've had dogs all my life pretty much, but I don't think a puppy dog. I don't think I need to get a puppy dog. I think it would be too much, and I have 9 rabbits. I have 9 pets. That's like way more than I ever intended. I mean, I would love to have all the animals in the world, but you know. But yeah, these guys are and I got to carry all of them in and out today and give them cuddles and their kisses and but yeah. Ooh, excuse me guys. But yeah, I keep thinking ahead to this week, and the flooring people are going to get in touch with me tomorrow morning to let me know if they can send their special worker to install the floor this week. And if they do install the floor this week, the giant buns need to get moved downstairs, and the stream room needs to have some demo. Some demo has to occur. You know, we have to clear everything out so that the floor can be put in. So we could have kind of a big week ahead, but I kind of don't know yet until tomorrow. But hi, Mr. Wees Banana, do mash banana, Wees banana, do Wees banana. Dress a rabbit like a puppy. Oh my gosh, with like little floppy puppy ears, like a little hoodie, and like a big puppy dog tail. Oh my gosh. What about like a big like honking black dog nose snout thing? I could probably put that on Donkey for at least like a minute or two. Donkey has worn some stuff. Oh yeah, Donkey wore I think it's still over on the coffee table. Donkey wore a very cute kitty hat that Miss Christy Krusty Krispy Kreme Tillman made for one of her cats, and I think it was too small, or I don't know. I don't know what happened. How would a dog get along with 9 bunnies? Them all in like seconds. She wouldn't want to eat them or anything like that. She would have just taken them by the neck and shaken them until they didn't move anymore, and then she'd be done. But anything with movement, my last dog would have just killed. And quickly. and she was a little killer. But my dog before that, I had with a bunny rabbit, a giant, a French lop. She was not, as a puppy, she tried to chew on one of my lop ears for a little bit, and then she had a big no-no. I told her no, and all that stuff, and I think I probably screamed. And then she never touched the rabbit again, and they were like buddies. They were like really good buddies. So, oh, it really depends on the dog. I think most dogs are not to be trusted around bunny rabbits, but I don't know. Probably some little tiny dog like a Chihuahua would probably be okay. Because like Dusty could like sit on the Chihuahua. Dusty's 22 pounds, and most Chihuahuas are under like what, like 6 pounds, I don't know. Dusty'd be way bigger than a Chihuahua, but the fact of the matter remains, I want to make sure I give each of these 9 bunnies enough attention every single day. So therefore, I don't think I can get any more critters. Unless it's just some special situation. But I think, do you guys remember the old TV show, 8 is enough? I think 9 is enough. Yeah, it's stretchy. Yeah, because I mean, hey, I only had 2. I thought I was only going to ever have 2 rabbits. And looky here, we have 9. When I was a kid, our cat literally, oh, wait a minute. Literally killed a rabbit and dragged it in. Yeah, that's right. I knew a cat that lived next to my brother's house, and my brother actually really liked this cat. It was his neighbor's cat, but it was an outdoor cat. So the cat like came over to his house all the time, and it was kind of almost like his cat. But every day the cat would kill a squirrel, a rat, a rabbit, and it would drag it up to like my brother's door or to like its owner's door. And my brother loved the cat, but he's like, this cat is got a high kill count, like every day. And that would be kind of tough for me. I mean, obviously with rabbits, but like it's funny that a cat, you wouldn't think they could kill as much as they do, and like as large, animals that are almost as big as they are. Those claws, man. Oof. That's the one forest animal I am kind of scared of, are mountain lions. I've actually thought about what would be my plan if I saw a mountain lion. You know, like bears too, but like mountain lions can, like, I don't know, the springing and like if they were up on a tree and you couldn't see them, and then they would like jump down on you, and I don't know. It seems like bears are slower. And they're not jumpers. But I mentioned it here in chat before, but Lucy once killed it. Oh. Yeah, Lucy is adorable, but you know what? Sometimes these dogs, they get too triggered by like moving animals. My last dog was really great with people. She was wonderful, but she just she was a chaser. And she loved chasing cars and trucks and motorcycles. So she just wanted to catch anything that moved and like, grab it. And so that didn't work out well for animals, other animals. This cat must have been underfed. Yeah. So the person who owned it was like a couple, and they were from France, and one part of the couple had to go back to France for the whole summer. I remember that. And that was the summer that, like, I think the cat just went nuts and was like killing all the animals. So maybe the person that was left with the cat was the person who normally didn't care for the cat. Because I remember at a certain point, then there was like only one person living there, and I was like, oh, what happened to the guy's name was literally like Francois, and I can't remember his girlfriend's name, but I think Francois was left there. So it was the guy, and then his partner, the woman, like went back to France. And so maybe she was the one who like kind of was the caregiver for the cat. I don't know. That's a good point though. Like that cat might have been hungry or it might have been bored or both. But anyway, wow, you just totally triggered. I totally forgot about those guys. They were like my brother's next door neighbors, and they were cool. It was interesting, talking. Still spoke a tiny bit of French with them, and just I like meeting people from other countries, and yeah, that was a little while ago. And then their cat's name was 13, which means 13, because it was a black cat. It was very unlucky for the neighborhood wild animals, I'll tell you that. But guys, it's after 9:00, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I need to finish the rest of that episode of Better Call Saul because I realized at about 3 minutes, no, maybe 7 minutes before 8, that I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta, wrap it up and get all the bunny food ready and stuff. But yeah, I also need to finish all the laundry and all that good stuff. But guys, everyone who's been here, thank you for hanging out tonight. Mr. Prestorian, the Giant Bunz historian. Oh my gosh, this coat's getting kind of hot. I had all my beach wear on, and which was kind of a little bit damp. So I was trying to stay warm with this coat. What's wrong with? I think black cats are beautiful, and every black cat I've ever met has had an awesome, outgoing, friendly personality. Always very fun cats. But Trez, like, I think that this couple thought that black cats were unlucky. Because there's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. There's some old sayings about black cats. Like if a black cat crosses your path, it's unlucky. Stuff like that. Silly stuff. But and Trez was very friendly. I do remember that. But I was horrified because it was, especially baby bunnies, it was killing a lot of baby bunnies. And songbirds. It was killing a ton of birds. Like really, and that's not good. But Mr. Wee's Banana, thank you for being here. My main man mod, Mr. Hulan Molly. Mickey NL, you were in the chat earlier. Hey Mickey, what a pity. You don't understand. You're gonna get some photo negatives that you're gonna scan. And Hulan Mall, happy early birthday. If just in case somehow we don't see you on Wednesday, I hope you do. Wait, Casey Batman. Oh, sorry, dude. I didn't even see you. How are you doing, Mr. Casey Batman? Thank you for always being such a loyal Giant Bunz fan in the chat. I really appreciate that. I feel like I missed you in the chat, and usually I'm not so bad about that. And Donkey, of course, Donkey's been in the chat. Very impressive, Mr. Bandonkadonk. Yes. I think I got everyone. It's so funny. I felt like Christy Tillman was here, but one of your brother's cats is black and she loves to be held. Yes. Yeah, every black cat I've met, best personalities. Like they're just always outgoing. Versus the Heidi cats. But yes, good night to you and Miss Lucy Goosey Hewlin Mall. And I think we're going to close it out with some music. And we shall see you all, God willing, tomorrow evening.
Donkey the rabbit munching cookies all night. Sugar rush blazing a crazy delight. Nibbling faces in a frenzied haze. Friends confused in his cookie craze. He hops through chaos in the midnight dark. Cookies in his paws, leaving a sweet mark. Face is bitten with a playful bite. Donkey's world, a funny sight. Donkey the rabbit, sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, crunching all remains. Cookies crumble, falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Chasing shadows under the moon's bright glare. Cookies his obsession, like he don't care. Friends watch in shock as he takes a bite. Donkey's love for cookies just feels right. He grins, mischievous eyes so wild. The chaos around him driving friends mild. Cookies drop, crumbs scatter in the bush. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Bite mark stories on furry cheeks. Donkey the rabbit at his cookie peak. Friends band together, a loving chase. Donkey's cookie craze never will hush. Shingle face, nibble pace. Donkey the rabbit, but sugar in his veins. Nibble on your face, nibble on your face. Cookies come, big brother falling to the floor. Donkey want more, can't ignore. Plans ignore. Donkey want more, can't ignore.
In a kingdom far away, there's a princess named Kira, with beautiful brown locks and eyes that sparkle. Every day at twilight, she dances through the meadow, with bunnies by her side as the sun starts to retire. One bunny turned to two, and two turned to a dozen. But Captain Kira's heart's forever filled with love. Her kingdom now enchanted, a ballet of soft footsteps, magical melodies carried on wings of a dove. Ballerina princess, her bunnies by your side, a twirl and a pirouette as dreams come alive. Captain Kira dances, her heart so full of bliss, in a world enchanted where love will always persist.